Gender studies and queer theory. What is gender studies and queer theory? Gender studies and queer theory is defined as the exploration of sexuality, power, and marginalized populations, women as other, in literature and culture. Three scholars of gender studies and queer theory. Gloria Anzualda. Anzualda is a renowned queer Chicana poet, feminist theorist, and writer. Known for works such as The Bridge We Call Home, she won the Lambada Lesbian Small Book Press Award for Making Face, Making Soul, also known as Haciendo Caras, Creative and Critical Perspectives by Women of Color. She also won the 1991 Lesbian Right Award. Michel Foucault. Foucault was a French philosopher, political activist, and critical literary critic, well known for his research in sexuality and how it pertains to modern religion, as well as the power play evident in heterosexual couples. Teresa de Lourdes, a professor of the history of consciousness at the University of California. She's also an author of 10 books, including Alice Doesn't, which is about feminism, semantics, cinema, and technology. She also wrote a book titled Technologies of Gender. 3 defining questions. What elements of the text can be perceived as well as being masculine, active, powerful, and feminine, passive, marginalized? And how do the characters support these traditional roles? 2. What are the poetics, literary devices, and strategies of a specific lesbian, gay, or queer work? 3. What does the work contribute to our knowledge of queer, gay, or lesbian experience in history, including literary history? Perhaps the most radical aspect of queer politics was its claim not only to transcend the homo-hetero boundary, but to do so in such a way as to challenge the sexual regulation and repression of heterosexual desire, above all female desire. Queer politics, it was claimed, had a lot to teach those accustomed to the narrow confines of male and female heterosexual roles in relationships. The reworking of notions of monogamy and the send-up of marriage through queer weddings, the greater sexual adventurism, the rejection of the concept of gay men and lesbians as victims in favor of assertiveness, and the redefinition, and the emphasis on the creation of more egalitarian relationships in the domestic, sexual, and social spheres, were all cited as examples of how queer could contribute to a new sexual agenda of empowerment. Richard Dunphy, Sexual Politics.